My name is Dr. Richard Gbande. I represent the people of Katsina-Ala, Okun, Logo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, as representatives of the people, it is our responsibility to guarantee and ensure socio-economic development of their well-being. Mr. Speaker, this is through the instrumentality of the budget. It involves appropriation of resources for the development of the critical sector. Mr. Speaker, this entails paying special attention to the minute details of the budget processes, from formulation, implementation, monitoring, evaluation, and feedback. Mr. Speaker, for effective and efficient implementation of the budget, which is the most important facet of any policy, we have to look at the components of the budget. Mr. Speaker, I'm worried because if we look at the recurrent components of the budget, we discover that it is on page 8 of the President's speech. 4.6 trillion is debt recurrent cost. And when you look at the personnel cost and even debt servicing, the implication is that 8.74 trillion is for recurrent expenditure, representing about 74% of the budget. More worrisome, Mr. Speaker, is when you look at the deficit of 5.2 trillion. The financing items is mainly by new borrowings, totaling 4.2 trillion. And also the implication is that there will be cash crunch at the capital markets. The private sector component of the economy will be not able to access funds, thereby forcing private-owned companies to close down, resulting to massive unemployment in the country. We have to be very, very objective. We have to look at this thing and be very proactive, or else we are sitting on a time bomb. Mr. Speaker, if we look at the other avenues of financing the deficit budget, you look at sales of government assets, surplus proceeds from the government-owned enterprises. But if we look at the 2020 budget and other budgets before this 2021 budget, you discover that it is very, very difficult to meet the appropriated target. So we have to look inward. We have to do the needful to survey the situation. And as one of our colleagues have actually captured in Susinica, the budget is in negation or violation of the Fiscal Policy Act 2007, which is a creation of this National Assembly. So, Mr. Speaker, we have to do the needful. Though I must commend Mr. President for the intervention policies, but it is also incumbent on us to monitor the intervention programs or even projects to reach our farmers who are in the villages and the unemployed youth who are scattered across the country. On that note, I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gbande.